Well, a city parks worker caught in the act breaking city code by blowing leaves into the street. Lisa Balick is at Brooklyn School Park where this all happened, and she pressed the Parks Department for some answers. Lisa?
The city spends a lot of time telling people, hey, don't rake the leaves into the street. But it seems that message falls on deaf ears, especially for some city workers. This is what's supposed to happen when city workers clear the leaves at dozens of Portland parks. But that was not the case at Brooklyn School Park just last weekend.
Coming down this sidewalk here, and a city parks worker was using a leaf blower to blow all the leaves into the street.
Pete Springer was out walking his dog when he stopped to snap some photos of a surprising sight. A city worker intentionally blowing leaves from the park into the street, then leaving them there.
The city tells us not to rake our leaves into the street, and then they use leaf blowers and do it.
No, they can't. We sent Springer's photos to the Parks Department with some questions. They found the full-time worker admitted that yes, he was blowing the leaves into the street.
We found out that this gentleman made both a mistake and an error in judgment in blowing leaves into the street. He would return later and compost them, but he also thought that the Bureau of Maintenance was coming by to pick them up. So that's not right.
I asked the Parks Department to check with other crews to make sure this was not happening elsewhere.
Blowing leaves into the street is not something we do. It's not part of our policy, and he's heard about it very clearly, and we're confident it won't happen again.
Did you guys send any kind of memo out or any question whether or not other people were doing this as well?
We reviewed all of our maintenance supervisors to make sure that no one else was doing it.
And today, we also found it's not just the city breaking the leaf rules. We spotted this man cleaning up a churchyard and emptying the leaves into the middle of the street. He didn't want to talk to me on camera, but said he didn't think there was anything wrong with this. When do you expect the city to pick him up? This weekend. The city says there are no pickups scheduled here this weekend. Now, there are certain areas in the city where on special days, and these people pay extra, they can rake the leaves out into the street and get them picked up, but that was not the case here or with where that man was located. Now, whether you do it with a leaf blower or a rake, same thing, you're not supposed to do it. However, I called the city and talked to them and said, well, what's the penalty for violating this rule? They said it's not enforced. Live in Southeast Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
Lisa, thank you.